Okay, I really hope that y'all can see me. Okay, so this is story time of how she got caught stealing. Cause this girl, oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna start off at. Okay, so we're gonna call the girl Tia. So me and Tia went to school, through middle school together, but we never talked. Like we never spoke until the summer going into high school, and so we hung out a lot because she moved into the same apartment complexes. So we started hanging out a bunch. She started coming to my house all the time, and then school came around. School came around and shoot, yeah, we hung out all the time. And then like maybe the first week of school, she ended up hanging out with this other girl that got off at our bus stop, and she ended up going over to her house, and she's like, I'm gonna be at your house a little later, blah blah blah. I'm like, alright, cool. And so a little later came around, and this girl came over to my house with a brand new backpack, freaking. She came in my room, and I'm like, oh, your backpack is cute. Like, where you get that? She was like, oh, I got it from Target. Like, yeah, da, da, da. I'm like, oh, how much was it? She's like, oh, I got this for free. I'm like, how? She's like, oh, cause me and Lucy went and we stole all this stuff. I'm like, what you mean all this stuff? She opened up her bag, dumped it out. She had Rue 21, Marshalls, Target, candy from freaking Dollar Tree. Like, that girl, because it was like a strip mall and had a bunch of stores. And so I'm like, dang, girl, what the hell? She's like, I ain't gonna get caught. Like, I'm good. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, all right. So maybe a few days later, she's at my house. We're hanging out, and we're in my room. We're on Kick because Kick was popping. Like, we was always on Kick. And so my dad come in my room like, hey, y'all want to come to Walmart with me? Like, I'm just going to go pick up a few things. You going to ride with? So we're like, yeah, sure. So she's like, oh, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. I'm like, girl, no, you not. No, you not. She's like, yes, I am. Like, we're going to do this. I'm like, I ain't going to do nothing. So she was like, he's like, whatever, whatever. And so I'm like, all right, cool. Like, girl, you do what you do. Get caught. That's on you, boo. So we go, and first things we do when we go in the store, she goes right to cosmetics. She got to grab the lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, eyeliner, mascara, nail polish, freaking eyeshadows, a bunch of freaking stuff. And I'm just like, girl, what the hell? And so when she was picking up the nail polish and trying to get acrylics and doing all this kind of crap, I see this black man just walk by, and I'm like, he knows what you're doing. He just knows. I'm gonna walk away. So I walked away. And so she catches up to me, and she's like, all right, you ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm like, all right. So we're walking out the store, and I see this white man, this big white man, just standing there like, boom. I'm like, oh, you're caught. Like, ain't no getting around this. And she's like, no, I'm not gonna get caught. Like, girl, quit being scary. Come on. Like, I'm good at this. I ain't never gonna get caught. I'm like, okay, bitch. Man, that man said, okay, you guys. So the man was standing there, and he was like, what's in your bag? And she was like, nothing's in my bag. I swear nothing's in my bag. He's like, the little black dude's like, I seen you put nail polish in your bag. And she's like, please don't take me to jail. She started emptying everything out like candy. He's like, oh, I didn't know you had all that. And so he took her and me. I tried to walk away, but he's like, nope, come back here now. And I'm like, fuck. So I had to go in the room with her. They're writing down her information and all this, and the little black man was like, I know you wasn't stealing nothing, I know you wasn't doing nothing, but you know you're too pretty for this, you're too pretty to be hanging out with this girl, you shouldn't be worried about that. I'm like, you know what, I'm worried about getting the hell up out of here because I need to go home. I got school in the morning. And so my dad ended up coming back in because they found him, because they asked me where he was, and I was like, he's in a gold Cadillac, like, go get that nigga. So then he came back in, he ended up lying and saying that she was his niece and stuff so that she can leave without having to call her mom or the police coming to get her and stuff. So she was like really crying, like she was like, please don't tell my mom, please don't tell my mom. And my dad was like, I'm not gonna tell your mom, like, you know, just don't do it again, blah blah blah, you're just not going nowhere with me no more, that's so embarrassing. And I was like, that is really fucking embarrassing, like, Dad, I am so sorry, and blah blah blah. And so yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys like the story. Like, comment, and subscribe.